Good morning, Winona Grove. I'm Riley Klinger.
And I'm Olivia Lang, and these are your announcements for Friday, March 15th, 2024.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our school's Health Occupation Student Association, also known as HOSA, has 13 state qualifiers for the annual HOSA State Leadership Conference. Competitors chose from a variety of events to compete in, one of which being an event called Public Service Announcement, or PSA. 3 of the qualifiers, Leo Brown, Ching Sing Tao, and Trevor Tiedman, created and submitted a PSA to spread awareness about the dangers of fentanyl. To share their message to the school, here's their video.
I'm sorry, Jesse. As your pharmacist, I don't feel comfortable giving you your prescription.
But
I fear an addiction developing.
my back pain.
Finally.
I don't feel so good.
What are you doing tomorrow? DECA is hosting a family fun day at the high school, and they are in need of volunteers to run the games and guide kids through different activities. This is a great opportunity for community service hours. You do not need to be in DECA to volunteer. If you are interested in helping out, contact Izzy Babinchek at isabella.babinchek@mgschools.net.
Hola! Join the Spanish Club for our next meeting on Tuesday, March 19th from 3:30 to 4:30. We will learn about how to make casacarons. Snacks will be provided. Hasta martes!
Attention seniors! Madison College, also referred to as MATC, will be in the IMC on Thursday, March 21st from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. during both lunches to work with students on applying for free and to answer any questions you may have about the college and its programs. Please bring your charged Chromebook and your social security number. Now let's head to Studio B for a message from the folks of Feminist Empowerment League.
Hi, I'm Brianna Eeg from Feminist Empowerment League, and today I'll be talking about Janet Jackson. Born May 16, 1966, she was one of the first black women to top the R&B charts and make waves for female singers across the globe. Her music explores sexuality as well as domestic violence, and which she often faced judgment for. She has been a major advocate for women's rights and an inspiration for many young women pursuing such a scrutinizing field. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brianna. Attention all students. The AV room will be closed next week, Tuesday, March 19th after school. Please find alternative locations to store your personal belongings. The room will reopen again around 4:30 that evening. Thanks for your cooperation. And now let's go to a video message from our school admin team.
Good morning, Silver Eagles. Yesterday, if you remember, we went over the new process for checking in the main office using your student ID. Today, we're going to cover a few other areas where your ID is going to come in handy, including the health room, student services, and the library. So one area where you are going to need your student ID is in the health room. So anytime that you need to see one of our nurses, you just come in, you've got your ID, use the scanner, hear the beep, and one of our nurses will be able to give you what you need. Also remember, students, no phones in the health room. Students, another area where you're going to need to have your student ID is in the Student Services office. And I'm here with Olivia, who's going to explain and demonstrate the process to you.
Thank you. So I'm going to say first off, there are instructions down here if you ever forget. If they don't make sense, please let Ms. Boyd know, because then I'll fix it to make it more sense. So you're going to take your student ID, you're going to scan it, and then it should pop up with a couple different questions. And the first question is which staff member you're going to see. So you're going to change it to your staff member. For me, I would be clicking Mr. Karsh. And then you would say your reason. So if you're here for, you need a mental break, you're here to talk about post-secondary, or you're just here to talk with your counselor, you would select that. And then all the other things you can just leave alone, leave the location alone. You can type in notes if you want to, but you don't have to. And then you just click submit when you're done. And then please make sure when you are done with your meeting before you leave to take your student ID out again and scan it. And there are a couple more buttons you need to click to make sure that you are signed out of student services.
Students, the last area where you're going to need to use your ID is going to be in the library. And Ms. McIntosh is going to be here to explain to you the check-in process.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kling. So we will have 3 spaces for you to check in now at the library. We've got the iPads that you're used to, and then we also have the desktop. So you'll just come in here, put your ID underneath the scanner, and the only thing that you need to make sure of is that you sign out when you leave. So at the end of your period, you're going to come back, and you're going to sign back out, and then you're good.
Students, thank you for your attention today. And just a reminder, starting on Monday, please make sure to bring your ID. Have a great weekend.
Sports! Varsity track has a 4:15 indoor meet today at UW Whitewater. Now back to the desk!
And now for the rest of the news!
Today in the traditional line, we have beef nachos, vegetarian refried beans, red pepper strips, and freshly sliced apples.
Happy birthday this weekend to Stacey Fisher, Evan Schultz, Brian Labarge, Mila Adams, Jamaria Kane, Breeley Ganshard, Ella Hoach, and Isla Mayorga.
Where are they?
I don't really know her well, but I know her. All she wanna do is live in the moment. Pick up the pills and mix up the potion. Get high for real, she knows.